So.
No.
This is Tom Britt coming to you from Tim's Bakery in McCordsville, Indiana, possibly the capital, I think, of McCordsville. And we're here for the kickoff for the Donut Wars 2013, the first stop on our tour. We have 4 stops to do. This is the first one, and I have to say, this is probably the most bragged about donut shop I think we've even heard about. On Facebook and Twitter, everybody's bragging about Tim's Donuts out here in McCordsville. We're here with Tim and Karen. What's your last names?
Fontaine.
Fontaine. I should have remembered that. Tim and Karen Fontaine, and they're the owners, proprietors. Tim, you told me last week when I was over here, you've been doing this for quite a while.
Yes, we've been here 20 years, so going on over 20 years now. So.
And tell me how you got started again. You started up at Purdue, right?
We started a small shop right on campus, Purdue, and originated from there. We were up there about 5 years. It was kind of a combination bakery, pizza shop. So we originated there, and I'm from around here, so we kind of came back around here to establish another location. So.
What about you, Karen? What's your story? Did you guys meet in college, or how long you guys been together?
We've been together over 20 years, and I met him when he had his place in Purdue, or on Purdue campus, and we've been together since. So I worked for him actually, and.
Oh, I guess just so you guys worked together at Purdue, and you guys got married and came here, and as a true entrepreneur, a true family mom and pop business, you guys live right behind here, right?
Yes, we do.
And tell us about your family. You have your kids involved?
Yes, we're all family owned and operated. Pretty much everybody in our family's working. One of our sons, he couldn't be here today, but he's also involved with the business. But everybody works. We all chip in and do what needs to be done when times are necessary. So.
And this place has to be notorious for having the line outside. I mean, every time I drive by here on a Friday or Saturday morning, I mean, actually, the running gag is on Saturday mornings, if you don't get here before 9 o'clock, you may run out of donuts. I mean, do you guys ever run out of donuts?
Yes, we do. He still tries to keep up, though.
Right. And how many donuts a day do you think you crank out on a Friday or Saturday? Do you have any idea?
It's probably 200 to 300 dozen. So it fluctuates sometimes, depending on any kind of events going on around town or downtown Indianapolis. So
you guys, so give me your schedule on a Friday. What time do you guys get up? What kind of prep goes into this? And what do you do when you go home? That's what I want to know. Karen?
Actually,
you know the schedule better, right?
Kind of maybe. He works a lot. I do know that. I mean, I don't do the baking myself. I just come in. I sell the donuts. And lately, I've not been coming in here lately, but I'm trying to take a rest. But it takes a lot of his time, though. He's in here anywhere from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock on Friday nights, and then and then through the week he's in here anywhere from 1 to 2-ish, depending on our orders. And
so instead of banker's hours, it's baker's hours, right?
that's correct.
Pretty much like a radio station almost, as far as your morning DJ hours. And so tell me, outside of this place, what do you guys like to do beyond making donuts?
Go ahead. No, she knows.
What do you guys like to do?
well, there's really not much we do get to do other than normal home things, and we don't get to really do a whole lot out.
You can just leave it to your boys, right? They could run this place, right?
Yeah, they probably could, actually.
You just don't want them to?
Yeah, it's hard. I think, as an owner and you've been involved with it for a long time, it is hard to let go, to delegate that authority and to rely on others to, make sure it's going to be done just like the way you want it done. So it's been hard to relinquish those duties, to put it in somebody else's hands. So, but we try when we can. We try to get away, and there's times where we just close up. We have to close up to get away, and with family. And
I saw last year, I think it was on Facebook, somebody posted that Tim's was closed for the week, and they were going through withdrawal.
We just have to. We don't have enough a crew, to take over and keep things continuing while we're not here. So, but it's worked out okay. People seem to come back. They're okay with it. They appreciate the fact you need time off. Right, right.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, this is a great facility, a great place, very family oriented. We were here yesterday. Neil, come on over here, because Neil Moore is my cohort with Geist TV, and Neil and I came here yesterday. We were scouting this place out. And I don't know if you remember this, but there was a lady that came in. She either has a daycare or she's Catholic, because she had like 8 kids with her. And she came in, remember what I'm talking about? And she was talking, she picked up a flyer. She was asking her sons, because they were working the counter, about doing baking classes and things for kids. And she took the last flyer, so I didn't get any information.
You do tours?
Yeah, we try to accommodate smaller, like preschool or kindergarten groups when we can. Mm-hmm. We're kind of a small place, so we try to.
50 people in here. That would be tough.
Well, I was wondering if you'd give us a tour, if you'd take us back and show us your kitchen, and kind of just show us what you guys do back behind that little glass window back here. Everybody goes by and they wait in line to see it. But take us back in the back, and we're going to have Jesse just take the camera back here. Neil wants the tour.
So we're going to lift the veil here. It's all good.
Come out of the East Donuts.
These are the holes. Okay.
Right. And we cut a few extra. I've got a few extra little tools here that we do cut some extra donut holes, just because the donut holes are in high demand around here.
Yes, they are. I've seen that on occasion. I've been in here on a few occasions. So tell us a little bit about the donut recipe a secret necessarily, or how did you do that? What?
Not necessarily. I think a lot of it's just trial and error. We use some different mixes. We do blend some different flours and base mixes to come up with what we need for our yeast dough.
Is there a secret ingredient, or maybe not necessarily a secret, but do you do anything maybe that others wouldn't do in terms of how you prepare things?
I think what's key for us is we don't really have a lot of outside business like wholesaling, so that puts a high demand on any shop that's in donuts and so on. But
sort of the freshness issue.
Right. We try to continue to make donuts throughout the morning, so our product can be fresh as it can be.
Now, do you do some preparing, like on the hours that you're not open? I think you close around 10 or so in the morning, something like that. At 11 o'clock in the morning. Then you do some preparing of some things, I guess.
Preparations that take place that we can do ahead of time.
But it's mostly.
But most of it's just we start out fresh every day. We really don't prepare, any kind of donuts whatsoever, to speak of, a day.
Do you ever feel guilty contributing to people's midsection? Really?
Well, I just look at it as, everybody's their own policeman or policewoman. So, it's all in moderation and how you control your eating. Things can get out of control sometimes. Well, I think we're just too busy in here to stop and
be worried about much of anything else, right? Yeah. So
it's all in moderation. Yeah. It's all everybody's own choice, what they.
Yeah. Do you like donuts?
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
Some cooks, say, I've had it. I have no interest in what I'm cooking.
No, I think the confectionery, the confection items and so on like that. I think I really don't think you get tired of it.
I know I personally have never gotten tired of donuts. So, all right, we're going to come on over here. Let's show a little bit here. We've got some of the.
We got Jacob here on the fryer.
He's on the fryer. And it's a kind of an interesting thing to remember that donuts, they are fried, right? Yeah. So
we use
this is oil of some sort.
We use a soybean and cottonseed oil. So it's still, it's a hydrogenated oil. So it's it's all in moderation. You got to be careful.
Now you're about ready to take these guys out. Mm-hmm. Okay, have at it.
He's flipped them already once, and we're going to flip them back over.
Oh, okay. They have another go around then. Okay.
So when we cut our donuts, then we put them in a controlled environment here, which is a combination of dry heat and humidity. Okay. So it just it speeds up the raising process, the leavening process of the donuts.
And so it goes from here to here. You're doing whatever it is you need to do.
I'm cutting here.
Or you've already done this part
cutting
here.
Cutting donuts, and then we put them in here, put them on screens, and then put them in here and let the products raise up.
And then the glazing is over in this area then, is it?
Yeah, I've got a small glazer. Just a small kitchen, small shop. We get a lot done back here, but
I was going to say, I mean, it's your field
2 or 3 feet away on reach, so you can reach, close.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That
exactly.
makes everything real efficient.
Yeah. So have you ever gone to your other competitors at all? And
Oh, sure.
What do you think about what you're finding elsewhere?
Oh, I think I like other places, donuts. I'm not.
You're not going to trash talk your
No,
competitors.
no, we do the best we can do here. We work hard. We try to produce a good product and quality product, and try to offer the best customer service we can to people.
Well, show us what you're going to get ready
Well, I'm gonna
to
make
do here.
some,
What are these? Now, what are these guys?
These are going to be called tiger tails. It's just a combination of the white dough and chocolate dough.
Oh yeah. I know what those are. I've had a few of those.
I used to have a piece of chocolate dough here. And I have some other dough that's been put aside earlier. And we're going to make a few little things here.
So this the twisting we're going to see that's going to be going
Right.
on here, right?
Mhm. It's just pretty much putting 2 different types of dough together and then twisting it up, making it look good. We just call them tiger tails just because they obviously resemble a tiger's tail.
So now, how much product do you get out of this size?
Well, a lot of our donuts are cut about, like a regular yeast donut, it's anywhere from about an ounce and a half to an ounce and 3/4. So it varies. It varies depending on the product you make and the type of donut you're making. So it can vary. But bigger donuts, some of our fancier donuts, it's 3.5 ounces roughly. But it's all it is pretty much taking, like I said, 2 different pieces of dough and rolling it up.
Magic. This is where the magic happens, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And twist it up like this, and pretty much like that there. So it's just a matter of a lot of practice.
I was going to say, you've done this a few times.
Right, a lot of hand work. We don't have a lot of big machinery. We do have mixers, obviously, that mix the dough, but a lot of our donuts are all made by hand. They do have equipment for larger operations that it's more automated, but all our stuff's pretty much made by hand. So.
Tom's back here with me. Go ahead.
So
Tom.
Neil, I think we got to show Tim what he's working for here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Donut Wars is, it's a
Bragging
contest.
rights.
It's a bragging rights.
It's
contest.
bragging rights, but there's also a trophy, Tim, and this is the trophy. This was
Wow, that looks nice.
this was sponsored by Geis Jewelers, 116th and Oleo. Actually, our cameraman's parents own Geis Jewelers, but if you win this will be roosted on top of your counter.
Plaque on here.
It'll be plaqued on the front. So this is the bragging rights. This is what you're going for right here.
So you might want to begin looking. I mean, just thinking positively here.
Yeah,
Maybe
buy
going
a
sort of
shelf.
where am I going to put this?
Yeah,
in?
If you need some dimensions, I'll give them to your son.
flour free, right?
Flour free. Well, thanks for this tour.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you so much.
And we're going to back out and talk to some of the customers, the judges, find out why people come to Tim's Donuts, because obviously it's a hot place to be in McCordsville.
Yeah. Any final comments, Tim? This is your opportunity to speak to the world.
Just have a blessed day.
There you go, sir. I love it. Thank you. Good talking to you. Appreciate letting us come back, man. All right. We're going to head back out here to the main dining area and purchase area here. People continue to line up here as always. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Slide by here. There we go. And we'll get ourselves back in here. There we go. All right, here we are.
Let's put
so,
this. You want to put this thing on a tripod? And we'll just
yeah, let's probably do it. Let's do
that.
that. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and re-tripod our camera here.
Want to
So,
talk to Dave
Yeah.
or Sherry here?
yeah, we'll do that here.
Judging
Yeah.
capability.
Sure. Dave, why don't you just stay right where you are, and we'll ask you a couple of questions. Dave Anderson has agreed to be one of our judges for the Donut Wars, and he's joining us here now. So, would you say that you are a donut aficionado?
You know, I'm really not a donut aficionado. I like donuts, but I don't eat a lot of them. So it was nice to be able to come out here and
have a reason to eat a donut.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Not feel guilty about it.
And not feel guilty about it. This is for science or art. It's probably art, I guess you'd say. Yeah. So I'm going to move over here. I think this gentleman's going to pass by here. I'll make it easy for you to get through. How's that? Or are you going that way? Okay, all right. So getting a refill, all right. All right, so now tell us about the criteria that you're judging off of. We do have official sheets here, tally sheets, I guess you would say. So tell us about that.
This is not a half-baked concept here. So we have the appearance, texture, freshness, and overall taste. Which is interesting because when you think about donuts, oftentimes you just think about the overall taste. But
so kind of just a quick summation on your part. You don't have to give the numbers that you've scored, but just generally kind of what you're looking for and what you were sort of anticipating and what you got there.
Well, you know, the yeast donut, which is the one that everybody's checking, is kind of, you know, if you've seen one yeast donut, you're kind of the same. But at the same time, the appearance, you know, you want the glaze to look good. You want it to... the freshness is probably the most important thing because it's when they start getting beyond fresh, they're not great. But then I had a cake donut as my secondary tiebreaker, which was really awesome. And that had a little bit more of a texture and it was very appealing from behind the glass. Had kind of a maple taste to it, which was not what I was expecting. So initially it took me back a little bit, but then by the time I was done with it, it was really, really, really good.
You may have a career as a professional donut judger just because, you know, you bring that kind of nuance to the thing. So.
I'm waiting for the reality show.
Exactly. You're going to be on. Yeah. It's the residuals that you're looking for, right? All right. Well, great. Let's see here. We have another judge with us here. Yes, we do. Come right on over here. We'll have
Don't do me.
So here, Tom. I'm going to turn the mic over here to you. And
yeah, let me interview one of our judges that I actually recruited, Sherry, myself. Sherry, you can tell she eats a lot of donuts. When you look at her, she's like, I don't know. You need some more donuts.
I do need donuts. No, I seriously, that's my one vice, donuts.
Really?
Love donuts.
So most people, it's cigarettes, alcohol, with you it's donuts.
Donuts. Like, filled with, like make it messy and gooey. I love donuts.
Okay, and be honest, how many donuts, what's the most you've ever eaten at one time?
I did a donut dash, so I had to run to the donut. Finished 3 and ran back.
You say you had 3.
Most.
All right. So you're one of our judges. So how did it go this morning? What'd you think?
Perfect. I think they're perfect. The only thing they could do is offer coffee because it's got to have a dunkability factor. Oh, well, I didn't get coffee.
Well, you need to go back
there you
and get
go.
Coffee. And don't score them low just because they don't have coffee.
I won't. Perfect. I think they're perfect. It's such a friendly place and perfect.
Right. So the first stop of the donut war, you're pretty happy.
You needed to capture the initial bite of people, the faces.
Oh, we needed to capture that.
Capture everybody grabbing that first bite.
You're overthinking this. All we have to do is just taste the dang donuts and score them, okay? Don't complicate things for us. All right, well, thanks for coming out. I see Tanya back here. Tanya, come out of line. This guy will let you back in.
Oh, he's my husband.
Oh, yeah, well.
I don't know. Those donuts awfully bad.
He can have mine.
We have the town manager of the town of McCordsville, the booming town of McCordsville, Tanya Galbraith. And Tanya, what does Tim's mean to this town?
Oh, people know McCordsville because of Tim's. I mean, they'll say, hey, I'm town manager McCordsville, and they go, oh, Tim's Donuts. Like, okay, whatever it takes.
So when you built that new city or town hall, did you guys have any consideration about putting Tim's on the corner of that?
Put a big giant donut on.
No.
No. Okay. Well, at least you're honest. So tell us a little bit about McCordsville because a lot of people don't know where McCordsville is. You've got roads. You got county roads. We've got 86th Street. You've got 900 West. You got Mount Comfort Road. You've got Oleo Road. Tell us a little bit about where we are and about the town itself.
The town itself is located at, we call the intersection of Fishers and Lawrence, sharing a border with Hamilton County and Fishers and Marion County and Lawrence. But we're in the northeast section of Hancock County. Our county roads do, as you say, migrate right into the city roads. So people say Oleo, we say 600 West. So if somebody says to me, oh yeah, I was driving down Oleo, I know they're not from here. If they say 600 West, I know they're local. So that's how. But we are growing rapidly. A lot of rooftops, a lot of good stuff going on. We're developing a new park right by Town Hall. So we've got a walking path we're doing around it, and we're connecting our walking path up to 96th Street on 600 West up to Oleo. So we have a lot of stuff. Yeah. It is indeed. Yeah, right. You're gonna have to walk twice as much.
Well, that's okay though.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so Tim's Donuts. So when you come here, what donut do you always get?
See, I've been doing Jenny Craig for a long time, so this.
So before the Jenny Craig, what did you get the most?
I'm pretty much a chocolate yeast donut girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You ever tried the Tiger Tails here before?
No. Should I?
They said it's the most popular one they have.
Well, today's my birthday, so you think maybe today, yeah.
Hey!
And it's Flag Day. It's Flag Day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanya. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Man, if that's not some good karma for Tim's Donuts, I don't know what is.
I don't know. It's going to be a great day. It's a beautiful, perfect day. And thank you so much for being here. And thanks all of you for being here. Don't come often.
Yes, we will. This isn't just a stop on the road anymore. McCordsville has more than just a stoplight. They now have Tim's Donuts, and they got a town hall that's new. They got some new development going on. So.
And our logo is Next Stop McCordsville. So keep going.
Next stop McCordsville. McCordsville. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I'll let you get back in your line over here. I want to talk to this gentleman here because he's been very patient, and he's also come on up here. This will be easier to get to you.
All right.
Your shirt says McCordsville United Methodist Church. What's your name?
Rob Hart.
Rob Hart.
Yes.
And what do you do, Rob?
Right now, I'm in seminary at Dayton United Theological Seminary.
Oh, so this is like a company shirt for you then, right? So if you got.
I'm not the pastor there, but I have gone there for 10 years now.
Wonderful.
Which is right down the street.
So a nice little local plug from McCordsville. So tell us about Tim's Donuts. How long have you been coming here?
Well, the whole 10 years that I've lived in the town, I don't frequent it, but I do come here on occasion, and this is really my go-to place for donuts. I don't see any other place that has rivaled it, really. So.
You think it's the best donuts in town?
Well, yeah, I do. I've had the opportunity to experience some other donuts around the city of Indianapolis, and so I have a comparison type of thing. And of course, you got the grocery store and that Double K place, and I still think that Tim's is the best.
How do you think it rivals like Long's and other ones on the south side?
Well, I believe that they're made similarly. I would put them on par with above all the other grocery store or chain donuts, but still, I think Tim's is better.
You're partial. So tell us this: you've known the family, the Fontaine family, for a while. Actually, you know the boys since they were little. I mean, what can you say about the family and what this place means to McCordsville?
Well, they are family orientated and very tight as a family, and they have given back to the community over and over. When we have our Lord's Acre, Karen a lot of times has come and done things for the kids, paint their face and do all that. So everybody in the community really does know Tim and Karen, but they know them through Tim's Donuts, obviously.
Right. It's like a marker. He's marked for life with his donut around his neck. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for being a part of this, and hopefully you'll be able to. You actually volunteered to judge, right?
Well, that depends.
How much you get paid, right?
I won't be here in July, so.
Oh well, you can't judge then.
I think that I'm out.
Maybe you could just say a blessing for Tim's Donuts. I mean, you could just say a prayer for Tim's that he'll win this donut war.
Okay. Lord, thank you for this day, and we appreciate Tim's Donuts. Please put your hand of presence on him and give him the win. Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you for coming out. Well, hi. We got some more judges showing up. We got Matt and Chris. Hi, guys. You guys were actually the first people that actually showed up on a bicycle.
Well, we had to. I mean,
Why don't you guys come over here for a second? We'll talk to you real quick before we get too carried away here. So, Chris and Matt Tanner, bicyclists, enthusiasts, you guys have a big event coming up, the Fondo event, right?
We sure do. Fondo is an Italian bike ride, and it's August 17th. So you can go online at rollfastfondo.com.
And Matt, how long have you been bicycling? You have to be doing this for years, right?
A couple weeks. Yeah.
You just got a bike at Walmart.
Yeah, I got a nice Next bicycle from Walmart, and no, about 25 years or so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so where'd the inspiration come behind this whole Fondo thing? Where'd this come from?
Well, we have a club, Roll Fast Cycling, and Chris and I have been to a couple Fondos, and we rode in France last year, and we're going back this year. So we've seen what a Fondo is, and there's not any in Indiana, so we thought it'd be really cool to bring one here and show the Hoosier State what it's about. So
that's really cool. And you guys starting in Lawrence, correct? And you're going all the way down the Greenwood and back. Is that kind of how it works?
The routes.
We're going to go further east,
Yeah,
not.
we're going to go to Green Castle.
Yes.
Green Castle.
Yes.
And the route's still being massaged a little bit. There's some construction and there's gravel and so we're actually after Donuts we're going to go drive the route some more and do some more final details. So.
How far did you guys ride to get here this morning?
About 110 miles.
Yes.
Where you guys live in Chicago or something? Where are you guys from?
No, it took us about 25 minutes to get over here.
Yeah.
So.
From Carmel? Is that where you guys are at?
We came from Geist today. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful.
We rode 116 miles yesterday, so. Yeah.
Are you like crazy or what? What's this? 116 miles on a bike. How many miles did I ride yesterday? Hey, let's go on to the next question. So, let's talk about Tim's Donuts for a second. Now, you guys have been to Tim's before.
I love Tim's Donuts. He actually made birthday cakes and birthday cupcakes for my kids years and years ago, so I love Tim's. And my old employees love Tim's on Saturdays when I bring it.
And you know that if you're a judge, you have to be impartial with all of them, right?
I don't even know where I'm at right now.
You don't even know. So, it has to be blind.
Yes, exactly.
Now, we got some score sheets for you, so we're going to go over that. And actually, we got Dave and Andy Murphy over here will kind of explain to you how the judging is going to work. Get in line to make sure you get your fresh donuts. We don't want anything stale. We have to have a full effect here. And make sure you're impartial. And good luck with this this bike race. Now, how do you get to what's the website again for your bike race?
The website is rollfastfondo.com.
rollfastfondo.com, so look that up. And thanks for coming out, you guys. It's nice to see some bicyclists showing up, some people doing some exercise this morning besides myself. So Beth, would you like to come and talk just for a second on camera? I want to talk to you about this trophy. Can you grab that real quick? Geist Jewelers, and this is Beth Morton with Geist Jewelers. You have to hold it. Yeah, you have to hold it right. They've been so kind to donate an award that will be this will be bragging rights for whoever wins the Donut Wars.
They'll be able to display it with pride.
And tell me about all the thought that went into choosing this particular cup.
Well, we saw this and we knew it was perfect. It didn't take much. It
kind of looks like a Caddyshack trophy.
It is. It is.
And so what's going to happen with this after we get a winner?
Donut holes. We're going to fill it with donut holes.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
well, even better. And it'll be gold plated, I'm sure.
Sure. We'll do a plaque with all the information on it and the winner, and it'll be beautiful.
Well, wonderful. Well, we're excited. We're going to travel around with this for the next 4 weeks. Again, it's every Friday between now and July 5th. We'll be hitting a different donut joint.
Where are we going next week?
Next week we're at Sunrise up the road in Fortville. A lot of people don't know about Sunrise, but Sunrise is just right up the street up Pendleton Pike. It turns into Broadway, but Pendleton Pike. And then the following week we'll be at Daylight Donuts, and then the last week we'll be at Jack's Donuts. That's July 5th, the day after the 4th of July.
When are you awarding the trophy?
We're going to do it on the 12th, July 12th, which also happens to be, coincidentally, our 10-year anniversary for atgeist.com. So on our anniversary day, we're going to be awarding and do a live webcast, and we're not going to tell anybody where we're going. We're actually going to stream from the car and drive to the winner to deliver the trophy. So if you're watching live, you'll be able to tell where we are from the GoPro. But if you're not, you're going to have to watch, maybe find out on Twitter.
Until you show up.
They won't know until we show up. And hopefully they won't have a doctor's appointment or be closed. So we're kind of hoping for that. Well, thank you for the trophy. And I'll take it into custody until we award it. And when we're done, we'll come back to you and get it all engraved up and fill it with those gold-plated donut holes. Thank you, Beth. Okay, so who wants to talk about Tim's Donuts? You guys want to talk? No? Do you guys like Tim's Donuts? What kind of donut do you like?
Sprinkles.
This place is the best.
Is it the best? Do you guys live in the area?
Yeah, we've grown up around here. And
Hit every donut shop around, by far.
it's worth it. It's worth the line.
It's worth the line. So how often do you guys come? You guys like regulars, once a month, once a week?
I come once a week.
Now, so you got to be like these guys ahead of you. They rode their bike over here. You guys are in pretty good shape, so you guys don't have to worry about it. And you're young still. Metabolism still kind of.
After this and make up for it, but yes.
And what about the boys? What kind of donuts do they like?
Sprinkles. Anything with sprinkles.
Anything with sprinkles.
They like the show donuts, right?
Yeah.
And what about you guys? When you guys are the veterans, what do you like?
Donut holes.
The donut
holes?
What about you?
You get anything.
Anything, literally.
Because sometimes you just have to take what's left. So usually if you come after 8:30.
That's good advice from some locals that know this place well. So thanks for coming out. What we're doing this morning is a donut war, everybody. So we're trying to find the best donut in Geist, and we've got four different donut places we'll be going to. Neil, come up here for a second, bud. Neil's my cohort with Geist TV, and
this is called a loving cup. Is the sort of style. It's not called a loving cup, I believe, and that's appropriate for people who have a love of great donuts. Don't you think? So,
that's actually a great idea. Great segue. Yeah, that's a great segue.
Yeah, I'm here to serve.
So have you had a donut yet this morning?
I have not, actually. I've been very good. It's a great temptation, but I have not done it yet, believe it or not.
We're going to wait until we're done, right? And we're going to splurge on what they have left. No, it's been fun this morning. You got to do a tour back in the back.
Yeah, always good to get in there and see how it's really done. And it was awesome watching Tim do those tiger tails. It's amazing. He just whips those things around. It'd take me 15 minutes to do one of those things. So
he's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah,
he's got to be pretty good at it.
Pretty good at that. Yeah, absolutely.
No, he's a great guy. It's a great family. I've heard a lot of good things about the family and just how important the Fontaines are to this community. And McCordsville really is a town on the move up. I mean, I think that in 2008 when the whole housing and commercial real estate kind of tanked, and I know there were some pending deals out this way that kind of went south because of that. It seems like now they're back on the upswing.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know because it's a great little community. We have a lot of these kinds of communities that surround, of course, Indianapolis. I love McCordsville. It's a great place to go. Just they got the nice shops up the way here. There's good entertainment options here occasionally. I know they have the upcoming event. No, I guess that's in Fortville, isn't it? That's they're a little further up the street, the Bastille Day thing. Yeah, but it's a great little community. We love it here.
What's kind of cool about Fortville and McCordsville is they do have a joint chamber of commerce. So their chambers are actually they work together.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so a lot of times, like when they do something in Bastille Day, they'll work with McCordsville businesses and Fortville, vice versa. So. It's a kind of a community on the upswing. We have some other folks here. You guys want to talk about Tim's Donuts? Are these your favorite donuts in town or what?
We're first timers.
You're a first timer. You guys never had Tim's Donuts before?
No.
Wow. Well, you guys could be some good judges for us. We're doing a donut war. We're trying to find the best donut in Geist. This is our first stop. So I'll be anxious to see what you guys think when you get your first bite. You got to at least try a yeast donut. Just try one.
Well, that's the intention here. As we're gonna try. We're been particular for the west side over at Long's Bakery.
So Long's, yeah, Long's comes up a lot when you talk about donuts.
It's one of the city's oldest donut shops.
So what brought you to this donut shop today?
It's in our neighborhood. We just live down the street here in McCordsville, so.
You just had to try it out, huh?
Yeah, and it's close. It's not to go to Long's. You have to go all the way across town. So.
Well, hopefully after this morning, you'll be converted to a Tim's Bakery guy, and you'll just stay local.
It's in Tim's favor right now because it's in the neighborhood.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out this morning. What about you guys? You guys live in the area?
Yeah.
And do you guys come to Tim's often?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. What do you guys do? You guys look like you're getting ready to go fishing or something.
Well, I am a fisherman, but we're going to cut some grass today.
Cut some grass?
Yeah.
So you got to carb up before you go out?
Sugar.
The sugar is more important.
Yeah.
And so you guys live in the area, you said?
Right down the street.
Okay. So how often do you guys come here? Once a month?
Maybe once or twice a month. My kids come here a lot more than I do.
Kids gravitate to donuts, don't they? It's kind of that sweet alternative to cereal.
Yeah. No.
And it's better for them too, right?
No.
Not so much.
No.
Well,
It's their special treat.
Well, thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting Tim's, a nice local bakery here. The Fontaines are a great family, do a lot of stuff in the community. Our judges are hard at work, texting. We got judges in a corner. We got people that came in earlier judging. And we got to keep these like secret ballots, so I need to take these from you.
Yeah, take them.
Our next stop. So we're doing 4 stops with the Donut Wars. The first one was this one. Next week we're going to be at Sunrise Donuts in Fortville.
Is that considered Fortville?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunrise. It's up the old, was it an old fire station or something, or a gas station. Then we're going to go to Daylight Donuts at 116th and Oleo, and then we'll be at Jack's Donuts, Saxony.
That's my favorite.
Jack's is your favorite? Oh, Daylight is. Okay. See, everybody's got their favorite.
The only reason I say that is because of the variety. It seems like they have a consistent, broader base of stuff to choose from.
And this place runs out of stuff? Gotcha. Well, people are donut connoisseurs. See, boys? All right, you guys got your donuts, right? Sprinkles and all. All right, go wind those kids up. Yeah, it was funny. Earlier we were talking, but we were here yesterday doing a kind of a survey. We always come out and do stretching before an event. We do a meditation circle, so we had to kind of scope it out for that. But we came out yesterday, and there was a lady that came in with about 7 or 8 kids. So she was either a nanny, a babysitter, or Catholic, one of those 3. But they had a ton of kids, and she was asking about baking classes. And come to find out, they actually do offer classes for kids. If you want to bring your kids in or have a daycare, or if you've got a school group you want to bring in and kind of have them be guest bakers for the morning, they will honor that. They'll help you out with that. So you might want to hit them up. The one thing about Tim's Donuts that I've found out, they're not real Facebook savvy, and I could not find a website for Tim's Donuts. So if there's a website out there, I don't know about it. If there's a Twitter feed, I haven't found it. And if there's a Facebook page, that's non-existent too. So it makes it a little tough to do social media, right, Jess, to kind of do any social media work around Tim's Donuts. But we had a great crowd out here this morning. We're going to sign off here. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's been a great time. We want to thank the Fontaine family for having us out. We want to thank all of our judges who stopped by and picked up their forms and got their donuts. We can't wait till next week. We're going to be at Sunrise Bakery, or Sunrise Donuts, out in Fortville. We'll be out there. We're just past the Pink Elephant, just on the left-hand side as you leave Fortville. We'll be out there about 8 o'clock streaming live, doing some interviews, trying to find out if they have the best donuts or not. They've been talking a little trash and a little smack. Not the owners, but the people that frequent there have been talking a little smack about how their donuts are better than Tim's. So we're going to find out next week if, in fact, that's the case. And until then, we'll see you on next Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. And on Monday, we're going to be doing a live show again around lunchtime, Neil and I, catching up on the weekend events and things happening next week. Until then, have a great weekend, everybody.